Hello students, it's Nazia Begum here, your physics lecturer, welcoming you all in the third lecture of physics. In previous two lectures, we have studied about current electricity and static electricity, and in today's lecture, I will tell you why static electricity is very important for the current electricity. So students, in previous lecture we have studied about potential difference. It is a very important term because when potential difference is there, then only the current will flow. Okay, if there is no potential difference, no current will be there. How? Let me explain you. In front of you, you can see two tanks are here, A and B. Tank A is full with a liquid, and in tank B very less liquid is there. So tell me students, in which tank more pressure is there? Obviously in tank A, because more liquid is present there. Okay, here in between two tanks you can see one tap is there which is off. Okay, but if we on the tap, then what happened? If we open the tap, the liquid from A will start flowing to the tank B. Why is this happening? Because liquid is a fluid, and all the fluids are having a tendency that they flow from high pressure to low pressure. Tank A is having more liquid, so pressure here is more. Tank B is having less liquid, so pressure here is less. So when the tap is on, that means when the liquid is allowed to flow, that time liquid starts flowing from high pressure to low pressure. Okay? But after some time, when the level of liquid column in both the tanks are equal, that time what happened? That time the liquid stops flowing. Neither it flows towards A nor towards B. There is no more flow of liquid towards any of the tank. Why? Because now in both the tanks the level of liquid is same, and because of that the pressure is also same. That means the pressure difference here is what? 0. Okay? When at one tank high pressure was there, at another tank low pressure was there, so there was pressure difference, and that's why liquid was flowing. But when the pressure difference is 0, no pressure difference is there, the liquid stops flowing. Current also works in the same manner. In front of you, you can see one conductor is there. Here it is the charged side. You can see so many charged particles are there, and this is uncharged side. No particles are there. So this side is having high potential, this side is having low potential, and because of that potential difference is created there, and that's why the charged particle started flowing from high potential to low potential. And after some time you can see the charged particles have flown and they are distributed in the conductor. Now in conductor at every point same amount of charges are there. That's why the potential at every point is equal to each other. That's why there is no potential difference between any 2 points, and that's why the flow of electron stops. So now you all understand that how potential difference is very important in current flow. If there is potential difference, then only the charges will flow and current will appear. If there is no potential difference, no charge will flow and hence no current will be there. Now again come back to the case of water tanks. Here because the potentials are same, that's why water flow has been stopped. But if we want continuous flow of water, So what we have to do? We have to continuously fill the tank A. If continuously water will come here, so here the potential will be higher in comparison with B, and that's why from A there will be a continuous flow of water towards B. Okay, so what we have to do for that? We have to continuously fill this tank, and that we can do with the help of pump, etc. Okay, so in the similar case, if we want that continuous current will flow, then what we have to do? We have to continuously maintain the potential difference, and that we can do with the help of battery or any power source. Now let's discuss very important topic, and that is electric circuit. So first of all, let me tell you what is electric circuit and circuit diagram. Electric circuit, it comprises a cell, a plug key, electric components and connecting wires. Then what is circuit diagram? A diagram in which different components of the circuit are represented by the symbols conveniently used is called a electric diagram. So what is a circuit? Like suppose you have to use a bulb, so you will connect the bulb to a power source. Okay, that power source we are calling here a cell. Then you will use one switch, that switch we are calling here as plug key, and that cell, key and bulb, that all thing you connect with wire, that wires are called connecting wires. So similar to this bulb, whatever devices we are using in our everyday life, they all are connected to power source with the help of connecting wires and switches. So that circuit is called electric circuit, and when we try to demonstrate the electric circuit with the help of diagram, so that diagram is called circuit diagram. To draw a circuit diagram, it is very important to know the symbols of various components of a circuit. Here some symbols are given. You can pause the video and read about them. And with the help of these symbols like this, we can draw one circuit diagram. So here you can see one bulb is there. This bulb is connected to a battery. This is the positive end of the battery, this is the negative end. These are the connecting wires. Okay, the bulb is connected to ammeter, then to a key, and then key is connected to battery. So like this the circuit is complete. Okay, in the circuit diagram you have seen this symbol A. So let's see what that symbol shows. That symbol is representing their ammeter. What is ammeter? It is a device which is used to measure current in a circuit. So whenever current is flowing in a circuit, to measure that we connect ammeter in that circuit, and ammeter is always connected in series. Okay, in circuit we are creating potential difference. Okay, that potential difference is called voltage. Potential difference is called voltage, and with the help of voltmeter the voltage can be measured. So what is voltmeter? It is a device used to measure voltage in an electric circuit. Its symbol you can see there. It is always connected parallel in the circuit. Now what these terms series and parallel are there, that we discuss in next topic. Till then, goodbye, take care and do some productive work.